Okay, here we go, everybody. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Friday, August 1st, 2025. And yes, I got so many questions. Greg, you still going to be out here for the post market? Yes, I told you I would. I promised you guys I will. The only thing, well, two things are not going to be here anymore. My morning video, which starting on Monday is moving over to the Freedom platform. And obviously my markets look ahead, which is already there. But these post markets, promise you I'd be here, and I will for all of you that really just depend on this. Okay, I got your back. Don't worry about it. Now listen, we have so much to talk about right now. If you can't sit back and watch this entire video right now, I would say click out of it. I don't know how long I'm going to be. I'm going to be long, so just bear with me. So much happening. Look, with regard to the stock market, okay, stock markets go up, stock markets go down. We get that. But the disconnection still remains from any kind of reality and the economy. The economic news that we got today, not a single one of you who follows this blog is surprised, shocked, or aghast. The jobs numbers that we got today literally had the commentators on the mainstream media not knowing what to do with themselves. They were like aghast. Look, man, it's not going to stop. The U.S. economy is cratering. I mean, it's going literally right through the core of the earth, and we haven't seen anything yet. We're about to see our cost of living skyrocket at a pace you've never seen before. Even if President Trump sticks to his guns with regard to the 90 plus countries that he just hit with tariffs, these are just an import tax that you pay. That's all it is, on top of currency devaluation on a scale you're not going to believe. Debts and deficits hyper ballooning on a pace you're not going to believe. Job losses here on a scale you're not going to believe moving forward. I told you guys about 5 months ago that 6 months from that time, the U.S. economy would be unrecognizable. Well, it'd be a month from now. It's pretty much unrecognizable right now. Let's talk about these job numbers, and I want to also talk about these bailout here. It's a bailout. There is no other way to look at it. I know there's a lot of people trying to spin it and twist it. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac are getting a public bailout. They can't call it a bailout because people will lose their ever-loving minds. But it is a bailout. And there's solutions to this. There are solutions right in our face. I'm going to tell you what they are. You're not going to believe how simple it is. You guys and girls don't want a bailout. Trillions of dollars. They're going to turn trillions of dollars. President Trump right now is talking to the CEOs of the biggest banks on Wall Street, looking to set up an IPO for Fannie and Freddie to sell off their bad debt to you. And the banks are foaming at the mouth at the prospect because they're going to make billions on this IPO. But the people are going to be stuck holding the bag of excrement here, as they always are. You know, look, guys, you give it an opportunity to push back. If you don't want to see a bailout here of Fannie and Freddie, start to open your mouths. Go on Truth Social. Say, no, we're done bailing out Wall Street. We're done bailing out these mortgage giants who made bad bets. Sorry, you lose. But you see, they can't lose. You lose. It's always the same story. Anyway, it's unbelievable, people. Look. So we got this. This is Market Watch. It's a bad, terrible, not so good July jobs report and all the gory details behind it. I'm going to go over this with you. And I put this out earlier, again, for those of you that do subscribe to the Freedom platform. By the way, I got details for you for our year-end event. It's booked. It's done. So stick around. And you guys are going to love this. I already have, I got commitments from 3 people you are going to love to see that are going to be there. And I'm waiting for a whole bunch more speakers, people you know and love. Trust me on this. They're going to be there and you're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time, all of us. Anyway, job market in free fall. Again, no surprise to you. And I'm telling you right here, we're not done. First of all, over the last few months, we were told that we had these good jobs reports. They were miserable anyway. But these just got revised down nearly 90%. Okay, the initial numbers were fake. They're all fake. Even the revised numbers way down are also fake. Could you only imagine where we actually are? We're not adding any jobs. I'm telling you that right now. So with today's numbers, again, revisions over the last several months, deeply in the negative. Now, with regard to U.S. jobs, this is what they want you to believe. The United States added just 73,000 jobs in July as the unemployment rate rose to 4.2%. The labor market is eroding faster. U.S. factories are dying. U.S. factories are freaking dying. Now, I want to cover a little bit more about this. Is also in your inbox again. I put out stuff all day long. You see all this stuff I'm putting out? If you subscribe one time to the Freedom Platform and you just share this work, this is how I set it up for you. You share this work. You refer people to the Freedom Platform. Cost you nothing, a couple of clicks. You then earn points. Not money, not currency, just points towards another subscription. You subscribe once and you share all the work I put out, because I put it out all day, you could earn a lifetime of free subscriptions. I really don't know what you're waiting for here. And we have community outreaches going on here. We have a big event on the 9th, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment, which is being funded by the Freedom Platform. Those of you that have already invested in it, it's an investment in yourself. Anyway, guys, look. July jobs report, it's a collapse. Again, if you were flipping through Bloomberg and Fox Business, they're like, it's miserable. Lions, non-farm payrolls came in well below expectations, a massive warning flare for the labor market and the broader economy. Here's a key point breakdown I did for you. Jobs added far fewer than forecast. We're not adding anything. Revisions. Previous months revised way down. Again, wage growth slowing. Imagine our shock. How could it not be? Inflation continues to rise by their own numbers. We were told this was all going to stop. I'm not putting President Trump down. I'm just telling you what he said. It's accelerating at a staggering pace. Anyway, labor force participation rate flat and actually slightly falling. Main sectors that are bleeding jobs, factories, manufacturing, our industrial engine is dying. We could fix it. We could turn it all around. One thing needs to happen, and one thing only. Again, where's the fix? We need to return purchasing power to the currency. Again, it's people, tell me if this makes sense to you. You return purchasing power to the currency, people go out and they have more purchasing power. They spend. They acquire goods. If they do that, our factories wake up. But when you hear a sitting president, which we still have, and a vice president saying, we need a weaker dollar, you know what they're trying to tell you? That they believe you're a fool, that you think that they believe that by telling you that we need to weaken your currency, weaker than it is already, somehow this is going to make America great again. Somehow this is going to make foreign people want our products if we just kill the dollar a little bit more. It's not true. It's an absolute falsehood of the highest order. Tell Greg Mannarino, who's the father of lies? That's where they come from. The whole business behind a weaker dollar exacerbates the Cantillon effect, meaning the 1% and 2%ers get to rob the economy blind, henceforth why. I've been telling you this for 1,000 years. They're robbing the economy. They're robbing the middle class. Wealth is going right up to the 1% and 2%ers. America is being sacrificed for the 1% and 2%ers who are exiting the United States at a pace we've never seen. Oh, you don't know that? Just open up a window to see if I'm lying to you. Are billionaires exiting the United States at a faster pace than they ever have before? Yeah, they are. You think they know something that you don't? They're pillaging the United States and they're leaving. You don't think Donald Trump has an out? Of course he does. They all have an out. Anyway, so main sectors bleeding jobs, manufacturing, transportation, and even healthcare. You can't make that up. Lions. The labor market is cracking. It's collapsing. All the strong jobs propaganda, it's fake. We all know it's fake. Where's the proof? By their own previous numbers being dramatically revised lower. When they put these numbers out, look at those jobs numbers. We're doing great. Who am I talking about? President Trump. Now some of these numbers got revised down 90%. How come he's not saying, hold on a minute, I was wrong? Can't tell you. Okay, because he thinks you're too stupid. Our politicians are not on your side. I don't care how much you worship them or want to lick their feet. They're against you. They're all against you from the top down. Anyway, even their manipulated numbers can't hide the truth anymore. Tariffs plus inflation equal a labor squeeze. That's why we're seeing mass jobs layoffs. It's over. It's over. Prices are rising, demand is falling, and companies are cutting workers and implementing hiring freezes. We spoke about this from months ago. Recession, people, it's already here. This jobs report is another confirmation that the real economy has already entered contraction. Our manufacturing is already in contraction. Oh, Greg's lying on this one. Maybe you want to look it up for yourself. Greg is a truther. If the truth hits you the wrong way, that's on you. That's your problem. If you're too lazy to look this up or you want to cry, write in the comments, oh, Greg is this and Greg is a doomer and Greg is that. I've been telling you guys all this stuff and it's all happening. Okay? Wake up. It's time to wake up. Look at the crybabies in the comments here. I laugh at all of them. I even write, you want to cry about anything else? You can't make this stuff up. Now, I want to talk about this. People, no more bailouts. Say no. I don't care the lipstick that they're putting on a pig right now. This is how it's being sold. President Trump talking to the CEOs of some JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Bank of America. He's talking to and others, okay? Trying to set up a way to bail out Fannie and Freddie. They're loaded with trillions of dollars in bad debt. Trillions, okay? So what President Trump is trying to do is transfer their bad debt onto you via an IPO, and the banks are going to make billions. Billions. Is this what you want? Because this is what you're going to get. I told you guys ago you were going to get a tokenized system. You didn't believe that. Greg, President Trump signed it in an executive order. No central bank digital currency. You were wrong. Ha, ha, ha. What did they do? They found a workaround to give you something orders of magnitude worse. A decentralized monetary system here, where corporations are going to produce some kind of a thing, a token. It's not currency. It certainly ain't money. And you're going to transact it just like the old company store, you load 16 tons and what do you get? St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. You know that song? Well, you better get hip to it. Back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, people were issued vouchers instead of being paid cash back then because it was real money, and they had to use. That's what they're doing now. They're revitalizing the country store model, and you're going to pay for it. I told you it was coming. And what did you MAGA people do? You told me I was wrong, and not only did I nail it, it's way worse. It's way worse here. A privatized, tokenized system, Apple coin, Walmart coin, BlackRock coin. Yeah, you're going to see it coming out soon. And President Trump signed it into law. You wanted that, didn't you? I'm not calling Trump out. I'm telling you what the facts are. You think I'm lying? Go cry and write in the comments, Greg's lying. Come on. Anyway, we don't want this. There are solutions. We don't want to bail out. You don't want this. You don't want to bail anybody out. Speak out or freaking stick your thumb up your and leave it there. Okay, here you go. Are there solutions other than this backdoor Fannie and Freddie bailout? Now, I already did earlier today. I wrote a piece on this, and this is what's going on here. Lions alert, Freddie, and some backdoor bailout. President Trump is setting it up here. You think this guy really works for you? You still do. You still support him. Support yourself. Have your faith in God the Father only, because I can promise you that Trump, nor Biden, or any other freaking creature here ever is going to have your back. Now, solutions to this. Right. Again, this is in your inbox if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. Copy and paste what I wrote here and send it to President Trump telling him you don't want this. No more bailouts. Let me read this to you. Lions, make no mistake. What is being set up right now is a backdoor bailout for both Fannie and Freddie, and it's right here. I did it this morning for you. It's in your inbox as well. 4 steps. 4 lousy, stinking, easy steps that could be taken instead of working. What's happening here? Think about it. President Trump now talking to the Wall Street super banks to take bad debt from Fannie and Freddie Mac, somehow monetize it, that's what he's talking about here, and then sell it off as stock. Make it up. I dare you to make it up. But we don't need to do this. There are just 4 steps. Let me read these 4 steps. Step 1. Let the free market set housing prices. No more government guarantees of Fed-backed mortgage-backed securities. Real risk equals real prices. Guess what? You buy a house. Why is it? Think about what I'm talking about. So a bank XYZ creates a mortgage. Whether it's a good mortgage or bad, it don't matter. It gets bought by Freddie or Fannie, and then the bank, now it's not on their books anymore. Now they can lend more. They can create more cash, borrow it into existence. Where's all the cash come from? The Federal Reserve. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. You borrow cash into existence every time you sign on the dotted line. So how about we don't do that? That's number 1. Number 2, wind down Fannie and Freddie entirely. No more taxpayer backstops for trillions in toxic debt. Does that sound about right to you? How about number 3? Restore sound lending standards. How about requiring a 20% down, proof of income, and honest underwriting? No more ninja loans or subprime zombies. Oh, you didn't know they're still in effect? Yeah, they are. Number 4. End Fed interference. Stop artificially suppressing mortgage rates and let the bond market decide. You think we have a free market now? Why do you think we have a stock market? Yeah, we took a little hit today that has no connection to reality anymore. This is the system that you think you're rich. Look at your 401k. Watch it evaporate. It's going to evaporate. Remember, Greg told you that, okay? Because what happens after every kind of a situation like this, people go, what happened? No one told us. Well, I'm telling you, this is not real. So, in your opinion, what I just told you, these four steps that President Trump could just implement by executive order. But no, what he's doing, he's going to the Wall Street banks to bail out Fannie and Freddie, and you're going to pay for it. Yeah, you're going to pay for it. Or do you think my 4 steps here is better? See, bailout or the 4 steps right here. It's a no-brainer, people. If you still think Trump is right on this one, please do me a favor. Close out of the video, because I know I'm going to hear the crying. Greg is putting down Trump again. I'm not putting him down. I want to help the man. I have offered to help President Trump for nothing. Behind the scenes. Either it's him or the people he's surrounded by are possessed by the devil. Okay, I think it's all of them anyway. And they're exercising devilism on the United States, which is being evaporated. Let us move forward here. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of good news here. Lions, you're making a positive difference and you didn't even know it. Let me explain this to you. When you do something for people, the best way to do it is to stay quiet about it. So just in case you were wondering here, so Lions, this is in your inbox as well. Right now, you, members of the Freedom Platform, are sponsoring several food drives around the nation. Yes, you are, being funded by the Freedom Platform. Now, coming Saturday, August 9th, August 9th, the Freedom Platform is going to be making a contribution to support children in need of school supplies. Now, this is the event. This is in your inbox here. I'm going to be here at this event. The address and everything is on this paper. It's over in Sarasota, Florida. I'm going to be there making a contribution funded by the Freedom Platform. Okay, I'm not asking anybody for cash. It's coming right out of the Freedom Platform. I told you we were going to do stuff like this. We're already supporting financially at least 4 food drives right now. Actually, it's 5. 5 food drives that are going on right now around this nation. And if anyone else wants to expand on these things, reach out to me. I will take funds right out of the Freedom Platform and help you fund it. That's what we're doing here with this school supply for children in need here. So the Freedom Platform is going to fund this, help fund it, a very nice contribution to this just cause. Now, if you want to meet me there, August 9th, okay, Sarasota, Florida, J. Berg's Garage, that's the address. All the information is here. It's in your inbox if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. You subscribing to the Freedom Platform is making a positive difference, and you didn't even know about it. Now, Lions, finally, here are the Lions Gathering year-end event details. I am so excited. We are locked and loaded. Our year-end event will be held at the Grove Main Ballroom. This is the address. This is the date. this is the time. This event is 100% free for all Freedom Platform Lions and a guest. A gathering of lions and lionesses with music, food, and fun and speakers. You're going to love these people who I'm having. And I'm looking very forward to meeting you. If you have not yet joined the Freedom Platform and you want to make a difference in the world by supporting causes that your money's going to go to work and you're not even going to know about it. That's the best way to do it always, okay? But this event here, I'd love to see you on the 9th here. Meet me over there, and I'll be there from 3 to 5 p.m. again, August 9th. Everything is in your inbox if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. Now, the ballroom looks like this. This is a terrible picture. This is where we're going to have our event. It's a very large room. Like I said, there's going to be speakers there. Of course, I'll be speaking there. I'll be meeting and greeting all of you there. There's going to be food, of course, and it's all free. All you got to do is join the Freedom Platform, and you get to partake in all this, people. You have no idea the plans I have for this. No idea of where we're going to go with this Freedom Platform here. We're going to create a community for ourselves, and we're going to make a difference, a positive difference in the world. And it's what it's all about, man. If you can't make a positive difference in the world, you're going to sit back and cry. Look at some of the comments here, the crying. Let these people cry all they want to. They're miserable. And I feel bad for them. My heart goes out to them, honestly. So, as I said, look, guys and girls, I'm gonna end this video. We're gonna do a usual thing. You're going to be here, okay? These post markets for you guys. Morning videos, not here anymore. All right, going to be on exclusive to the Freedom Platform, along with the markets to look ahead. People, look, join us over there. Join us over there. I don't know what you're waiting for. The cash that you invest is an investment in yourself, and you can earn subscriptions for life just by sharing the information here. What these no bailouts, what President Trump could actually be doing about it. We don't want any more bailouts. No more bailouts. Come on, this jobs report, everything that's going on. Come, people, look, guys, it's up to you whether you want to sit back and suck your thumb or you actually want to do something. Sometimes life events require commitment here, even if it's just $3 a month. And we're going to use that cash to pay it forward to make a difference in people's lives, in this case, children, and food drives around the nation. More. We're going to do more. If you want to sponsor a food drive, wherever you are, reach out to me. It will be funded, or at least I'm going to help you fund it. Okay. If you ask me for $5,000, I'm going to question it. Okay. But if you're looking for some funding for your food drive, reach out to me and we will make it happen. The more people that we get over at the Freedom Platform, the more we can do. Okay. And then you can say, you know what, I'm making a positive difference in this world here. And it costs $3 a stinking month. And for those of you that really sincerely say you can't do it, I'm going to be here for you. All right. For my post-market wrap up. Starting Monday, as you know, it's gone. I really, really hope to see more of you over there. And I hope to see you guys on the 9th over at the event for the children for school supplies. Again, contribution from you who subscribe to already. I'm not asking you for any more money. You already did. You invested in the Freedom Platform. We're taking cash. We're going to fund that along with the food drives that we're already funding. More is coming up in this event here. Wait till you see this room. Okay, what we're going to do over here. And it's free. Not only is it free to you, it's free to a guest. Yes, I'm opening up this event, this year-end event, November 2nd, right here in Bradenton, Florida. We got the beaches and everything over here, okay? St. Armand Circle, all kinds of fun stuff to do out here. And make a little vacation of it. You and a guest, and I'm going to be sending out tickets to the event via the Freedom Platform for you guys and girls. So you and a guest going to have a blast. And I got commitments from 3 people so far that you are going to want to hear from. I'm not going to tell you who they are until we get closer. Okay, you're going to love them. And they love you too. I'm so excited. Some of these people the 3 people that are coming so far, I actually never met one of them in person. I've done interviews with them. We've spoken many, many times, but never met them in person. So you're going to meet some people that you know and love and trust there as well. People, we're making a difference in this world. Let them cry. Read through the comments and laugh at them. That's what I do. Anyone who's got something negative to say and I see it there, I'm going to write, really? You got anything else you want to cry about? What are you doing to make a positive difference in the world? Nothing. They're sitting back, sucking their freaking thumb off, crying in their mommy's basement. Guys, love you. Again, please push back. Please push back. No more bailouts. Copy and paste my 4 steps, post it on Truth Social. We don't want this. We do not want to bail anyone out anymore. They're not going to tell you. It's monetization now. So what they're doing, instead of calling it a bailout, they're calling it monetizing. This is the word. See, President Trump's a puppet. This is the word they told him to use. President Trump, don't use a bailout. Use monetize because it sounds better. Let's monetize the bad debt on the balance sheet of Fannie and Freddie. Let's monetize it. The people are going to love that word. They're going to think it's a good word. Okay? And then we're going to sell it to them in the form of stock. Make it up. You couldn't make that up if you were in freaking Twilight Zone. I don't think it's possible to do, but that's what we got. Look at this environment. We have an economy that's in collapse. Where are we winning? Where? The single trade deal comprehensive. You're still paying an import tax. Yes, you are. And in some cases, you're getting pledges. We're pledging to invest X amount of billions of dollars. We're pledging to do it. A signed contract means something. Pledge means zero. Yeah. And for those of you that feel you have to defend President Trump, try to yourself. Try here, because we're just going to laugh at you. Bring it in. Love each other. Care about each other. Be charitable. For those of you, again, that do subscribe to the Freedom Platform, I'll see you Sunday for the markets to look ahead. Join us over there. Won't see you Monday morning either. I'll see you Monday post-market. Okay? Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. And, I don't know, man. No, just say it. Say it with me. No more bailouts. And commit to it. More bailouts, even if they make it sound good, like it's monetizing. Let's monetize the bad debt on Freddie. Is funny. Yeah, the monetize it. Get up, man. Love you guys. See ya.